Hello again, everybody. So if you pay really close attention to my channel and just follow every video that I make every day, you may notice that yesterday I posted a 60-second review of Looking for Alaska by John Green. I just wanted to see if I could actually make a review in just a minute, and I could, but I mean, it wasn't that in-depth. So today I want to do a more regular 5-minute or so book review of Looking for Alaska in case there are some of you guys out there who have no idea what it's about and haven't discovered the awesomeness that is John Green yet and need some more info. I'm here for you. So let's get started. Looking for Alaska is the story of Miles, who is known as Pudge in the book. And he has this obsession with knowing famous people's last words. He just loves memorizing the last things people said before they died, which is a pretty unique quirk. And because of that, he's always just been really curious about the idea of the great perhaps and what else is out there in the world. And in order to search for that great perhaps, he leaves home behind and goes off to Culver Creek boarding school. And there he makes a bunch of new friends, including Alaska Young, who's just outgoing and moody and just crazy. Everything about her is just like, whoa. And once he meets her, you know his life is just about to be turned upside down, and it pretty much is. Overall, I loved everything about this book. I have no complaints about this book, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started reading it, I was comparing it to The Fault in Our Stars a lot because that's the only other John Green book that I've read, and as you guys know, I love that book. I think it's great. And I was just comparing everything, like, oh, the writing style was funnier in The Fault in Our Stars. Oh, I wonder which plot I like better. Oh, the characters are so different. And then after a while, I was like, Jacqueline, stop. Stop comparing everything. Like, once I was able to appreciate Looking for Alaska as a standalone book on its own and not compare it to any other John Green books, I found myself just really getting absorbed into the story and the world of this boarding school and just everything that was happening. And I love the book so much more because I put those thoughts behind me and went on. One of the things I really enjoyed and just found to be really unique was the format of this book. Every chapter, I don't know if they're officially chapters, but whatever, was kind of a countdown to this big event. So each section of text would be like, oh, 100 days before, 93 days before, 62 days before, 3 days before. So you're building up to this big event that's going to happen in the middle of the book, and then the second half of the book deals with the aftermath and how everybody just deals with what has happened, which I won't tell you because you'll have to read. That was probably one of my favorite aspects of the book. I thought it was the perfect way to just grab the reader's attention and to just build up suspense. I mean, once you start getting to like 30 days before, 10 days before, you don't put the book down because you're so curious what the whole point of this book is. I was really happy that John Green didn't disappoint. Like, it was an actual twist. It was an actual, like, moment where everything was just like blah, blah, blah. And then the second half of the book is just as intense and emotional. So overall, the format just really worked well for this book. It really got my attention and it was really worth it. I'm not going to go too in-depth into this next point because I'm sure a lot of you guys have read John Green books before and know that he's an incredible writer, but I'm going to say that the writing style is awesome. It's always awesome. It's funny, it's heartwarming, it makes you laugh, but at the same time, it'll make you cry. I cried a lot in this book. Thanks, John Green, but I cried. You really just feel really engaged. It's really thought-provoking, and it really just keeps your attention. And I think that's why I love John Green books so much. Even though this is only the second one I've read, I'm already addicted because his writing style is just a breath of fresh air. It's just different from everything else I've read. The whole book is told from Pudge's perspective, and you just feel like you're on this journey with an actual teenager. He feels like a real person you could know in real life. The other characters do the same. I mean, they rap together, they do crazy teenager stuff together, they like to pull pranks. They're just teenagers, and it just always baffles me how good John Green is at just like writing teenagers who actually seem like they could be real teenagers. Like, I could be friends with these people and it makes sense. So I really just enjoyed how real they all were. They just felt real. I've said real a lot, but they felt really real. And the last thing I will mention is that I found myself just really intrigued with the character of Alaska Young. She's just a really interesting character to sit down and like analyze. She's moody, she's crazy, but she's also sweet. She's just funny and outgoing, and it's just like most complex character ever, but at the same time, she's a great addition to the book. She's an essential addition to the book. I mean, it's called Looking for Alaska. But she was a great addition, and I really enjoyed her character just overall. If you can't tell by now, I adored this book. I loved it. Definite definite must read. If you haven't read it, just go buy it now. Just buy it now, okay? Just do that. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. I didn't say bye yet. Bye!